This presentation demonstrates the importance of putting relationship quality at the center of the learning experience. As an educator, the most important and rewarding aspect of my job is witnessing growth and transformation occur in the classroom. As a learner, I know from firsthand experience that my own growth and transformation has occurred when I've experienced a trusting, supportive, and gracious relationship with my professors. As a researcher, I know there is a strong connection between these elements of education. Students learn, grow, and transform when they experience love in the classroom. Love. Seriously. Yes. Seriously. So what is love? Love in this context means willing the good of another and offering active care for the whole person. In his book, Caring Enough to Hear and Be Heard, David W. Augsburger writes that being heard is so close to being loved that for the average person, they're almost indistinguishable. There's good reason for this. When we experience love, we also experience a sense of safety, security, belonging, and self-esteem, all of which is foundational to the learning experience. So what essential elements are required to create a classroom culture of love? Ensuring dignity is present in all classroom communication is essential. Following are 6 ways dignity comes to life in the classroom. Dignity means recognizing, accepting, and honoring the individual identity of students, which requires paying attention to what they, as individuals, pay attention to, and helping them draw connections from the course material that helps them to grow individually. Dignity requires safety, which means that students need to feel at ease psychologically. They must trust that they can speak without fear of retribution or humiliation. Dignity requires acknowledgement. This means educators must give students their full attention by listening, hearing, validating, and responding to their concerns, feelings, and experiences. Dignity recognizes talent, hard work, and thoughtfulness, which means educators need to be generous with praise and show appreciation and gratitude to students for their contributions. Dignity is treating students justly, with equality and in an even-handed way. Dignity is offering understanding and giving the benefit of the doubt, which means treating students as trustworthy and always starting with the premise that they have good motives and are acting with integrity. So what does this actually look like? What tangible tactics can educators employ to create this experience of love and dignity for students? To get to the answer, I asked my own students, and here's what they told me. In an online course, when a professor takes the time to respond to post with a response that's more than one line and aimed specifically at the person who wrote it, it shows love. Feeling love means they answer your questions, provide positive feedback, and do everything they can to make you a better student and person. Receiving clear instructions and getting assignments graded back on time with feedback. Having robust conversations and making the student feel welcomed and appreciated is another great feeling of love. Getting to know teachers on a personal level, going out to eat with them, or just meeting up to talk is wonderful. I am in awe and admiration of the incredible feedback and challenges that are posed by professors who really seem to take the time to write a nice and lengthy excerpt. I feel the love when I hear where they're coming from. So do students agree that feeling love is essential to the learning experience? Yes, they do. Here's what some students told me. Experiencing the feeling of love enhances my learning. It makes me want to work harder, perform better, absorb more from you as a resource. There is no doubt that when you feel love from the professor and you have the love from the professor, the learning is enhanced. Feeling love makes you want to work harder and strive for greatness, and it's because you don't want to let that professor down. The feeling of love makes me want to work harder each week. At no point in my own educational journey as a student or in my professional experience as an educator has anyone ever used the word love in a classroom, but I intuitively know when it's present. I hope this presentation will help you to infuse your courses with love and will enhance the learning experience for your students. Here are a few sources that I used for my presentation. Feel free to check these out as well.